Johnny Depp has returned to Paris Fashion Week for the first time in over 30 years, and his surprise appearance has left fans and the fashion world buzzing. The moment he arrived at the Dior Spring-Summer 2026 show, Depp proved that even after decades away from the runway scene, his presence could still turn heads. At 62, the actor walked in wearing a sharp gray double-breasted blazer over a dark green checkered shirt, paired with cuffed jeans and paint-splattered boots. It wasn't flashy. It wasn't overdone. Instead, it was pure Johnny Depp, effortless, unconventional, and impossible to ignore. For many, it felt like the ultimate full-circle moment, Hollywood's most unpredictable star stepping back into the fashion spotlight. But there's more to this return than just style. In 2023, Depp reportedly signed one of the biggest fragrance deals in history, a $20 million contract with Dior, making him the highest-paid face in men's fragrance. His partnership with Dior Sauvage, which began back in 2015, has only grown stronger, surviving controversies and public battles. In fact, one of his Dior commercials aired just a week after his courtroom victory in the defamation trial against Amber Heard, cementing both his resilience and his market power. This Fashion Week appearance wasn't just fashion. It was branding, a reminder that Johnny Depp is still a global icon, and Paris Fashion Week wasn't the only stage he graced. Before Dior, Depp made a stop at the Stella McCartney show, stepping out in a black tweed suit paired with a striped scarf. He was photographed backstage with Stella herself, blending in seamlessly with the artistic crowd. It was another calculated yet casual move, not the Johnny Depp of Hollywood red carpets, but a man redefining what his public appearances look like. Less about flash, more about presence. For longtime fans, his reappearance sparks memories of the 90s, a time when Depp's connection to fashion was just as famous as his movies. Back then, he was photographed with Kate Moss at Paris Fashion Week, their wild romance defining the grunge glam era. Moss herself returned to Paris this season, and while the two weren't spotted together, the nostalgia was impossible to ignore. It was as if Depp's comeback had been stitched together with threads from his past, reminding everyone of the chaotic yet magnetic energy he brought to the fashion world decades ago. Yet, behind the lights and cameras, Depp's real life now looks very different. He's chosen to live far away from Hollywood, settling into the quiet countryside of Somerset, England. In a rare interview, he admitted that the low-key lifestyle lets him breathe easier, surrounded by neighbors who treat him like anyone else. Autographs and quick chats don't bother him, but the constant spotlight of Los Angeles, that's something he no longer craves. For Depp, Somerset is peace. It's a stark contrast to the chaos that once defined his life. But Depp isn't just hiding away. Earlier this year, he made a bold return to filmmaking with Modi, his first directorial project in over 2 decades. The film dives into the turbulent life of Italian painter Amedeo Modigliani, unfolding over 3 wild days in Paris. For Depp, it was more than a movie. It was personal. Modigliani's struggles with recognition, demons, and artistic ambition mirrored Depp's own battles in Hollywood. The film's premiere in the UK was met with curiosity and cautious praise, with many calling it a daring and emotional comeback. For fans, Modi wasn't just art. It was a declaration that Johnny Depp isn't finished telling stories. And that brings us to the bigger picture, Johnny Depp's current chapter. His reemergence at Paris Fashion Week, his Dior empire, his retreat to Somerset, and his gamble with Modi all reveal a man straddling 2 worlds. On one side, he's reclaiming his place in culture, fashion, and film. On the other, he's pulling back, choosing privacy and quiet over the Hollywood machine. So the question remains, is this the reinvention of Johnny Depp, a second act where he redefines his legacy? Or is it the slow retreat of a man who has seen both the brilliance and destruction of fame up close? Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain. Whether he's stepping onto a Paris runway or disappearing into the English countryside, Johnny Depp still knows how to make the world stop and watch.